So hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Galerians Ash. I usually don't entirely cut out those loading screens because, well, this game actually has a very competent speed of saving. Like,
Right.
compared to all of the other PlayStation 2 games. And it's not even one of those silly tricks like me using my hard drive as a memory card, because I actually use my normal memory card for this, simply because uh, I wanted to load my save data. And these things are annoying. They're best dealt with when you have with red, but red at level 1, not good enough really. Like you're gonna waste too much. And here is a this is supposed to help me, but the hint they're getting at kind of goes over my head. Like really, the only name that's actually kind of difficult to recognize, because it isn't exactly the same as the English word for a planet, with just an us added at the end, is the one for Earth.
Earth.
Well, because it's Talos.
Yeah.
It's not showing anything. Who the hell?
Welcome, Rio. Welcome to your grave.
Ash.
Correct. I am Ash, the last Galerian. You're just like the rest of the shelter scum, struggling for nothing. You make me sick.
So, I'm scum, huh? Look who's talking. Just wait till I stick this virus down your throat.
You really believe you can do that? You stupid fool. Is the demise of the last useless mother-killing Galerian to be this wretched? I'll make damn sure it is. I'm gonna send you straight to hell. That is, if Spider doesn't kill you first.
So that was our introduction to Ash, the main villain of this game.
Can you really call yourself the last Galerian if there's like 5 of you running around?
Well, they call the reaction to the last Galerian just the last Galerian reaction. Also, the title of the game in Japanese is Galerians Ash, the last Galerian, or the last Galerians, or something like that.
So it's time to just farm.
This is actually because well, we've talked in between episodes, obviously. This is actually the optional boss fight. You wouldn't think it, but it is a boss fight.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a bunch of random mooks.
You would think that, but no, you actually do absolutely want to fight those. Not head on. You're gonna lose like all of your everything if you do. just short and waste a few recovery pills while shorting. Because this takes a while. Also, you want to keep moving around because that one spawn, right there in the corner next to the computer that just turned on, it will like it won't start spawning. Well, actually no. The monster will spawn, but it won't get near you unless it sees you, and unless they just physically spawn over and over until that one gets killed. Like, it won't spawn until the last one gets killed, and the whole process will just halt, like right here. It's kind of inevitable because he's so far removed and you move so slowly when you're shorted. So now basically I decide, I'm just gonna kill those traditional way, because I'm gonna lose a lot less HP this way. They do get invincibility when they charge at you, but you also get but remember, you also get invincibility if you're firing Nalcon right in front of you. Then nothing can really damage you. Yeah. I think they were aware that people were just going to use the short and walk around strategy for these sorts of fights. So they made sure that the respawning is actually really, really slow. And here there was a stutter, and that actually indicates that we finished this quote-unquote boss fight, and thus we get a skip. And this of course goes into red, as I have said before. And that was a pretty big one. Like, instead of giving me 13, it gave me like 45 for 49. But yeah. Basically, we have to take the letters and arrange them into whatever planet we can in this given thing. It's barely even a puzzle, which I'm kind of glad it is. Because like, when I first saw it, I got a flashback of those pick up a pile of sticks in Dino Crisis and move them, and then pick up another and move them, and then pick up another and move them slightly. I hated those. They were such a waste of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the one and only time I'm dealing with these enemies over here. Simply because, like, I'm doing it just to show off that they respawn, in fact, like, every single time. And now I'm not hitting him for whatever reason. I guess I was too far, but it's hard to tell from this angle.
It's because he was hiding, you couldn't see him.
It is a real shame it takes 2 hits to kill them, because as you can see, they have barely any HP left after the first go. I guess maybe if I charge it for a little bit longer, but you're gonna lose more HP that way. And here it may have seemed like I wasted that HP recovery, but it is because I have had to repeat this section 3 times already, because I was being stingy on healing when returning to like the station in order to heal, because of these goddamn flamethrowers. Oh, I should also mention on these, there is a bonus, like a completion bonus, there is a completion bonus for having as little saves as possible. I'm not going for it. No way.
Why is there a bonus for that?
Because Resident Evil did that, so that automatically means it's cool. It's more of like a oh, you did like this good, you know, arbitrary score system.
Yeah.
But this game has like a little bit too much of I wouldn't say it's quite as hard as the original Galerians when it comes to an enemy just gang raping you in a corner, which that was the main reason you run away from everything in the original. It's like, yes, the enemies may have trouble actually like hitting you, but when they do. So yeah, now we have to go to some place that had a fuck you flamethrower. You get stuck on their corners so much. It's not even funny. So yeah, because this stupid item system is stupid, I have to actually open my menu and use it this way. I do believe that that your map will actually keep track of what kind of doors are in a given place. So it's less hard if you have visited like the whole location. Like in order to find what kind of doors you need to unlock. Me fighting these things is completely pointless, by the way. Like, even more so than the other ones, even if they weren't, even if those monsters weren't respawning like crazy. Because here's the thing. You don't need to go to this room, like, ever again. But, you know, they only take up the Ethelon, so that one's worthless anyway. Oh, whatever planet has a J in it. Thankfully, this card system isn't actually like super annoying. Because you know how in some of those RE clones they will be like, oh, so you changed your card security system to opening doors B, and so now you cannot open doors A anymore. You know, that kind of bullshit that makes you retract the whole place 17 different times. When first getting one card and then getting another dummy card. Now, thankfully, this game doesn't do that. The doors that you opened with the Saturn key will stay opened forever. You don't have to worry about it anymore, ever again. And because my AP is damn near at its end, I am going to take the advantage of Pat's healing spot. Thankfully, he only thought to run into me at the moment I was entering the place, because it could have ended badly. Yeah, as useful as ever, Pat, thanks. I have lived through Galerians 1. I know what passwords do.
Right.
It's surprising that they can even reach me with those beam attacks from that far away.
They just keep going on forever into the endless void.
Well, no, they do disperse at a certain point, but it takes a long time. And later on, we get to fight those inside. Thankfully, but by that point, it's not as difficult. Fuck you, flames. And you see that they're both back. Why do I even try? Their tail swipe is like the worst, because they'll just do that whenever you get too close to them. Their bubble attack is damaging, but you can easily avoid it in most situations. But the tail swipe, they put them in such tiny locations. You'll just get hit unless you want to like inch forward to find out where is the sweet spot to actually hit them with red and not get hit with the tail swipe. Yeah, I may as well restore it right now, because I wasn't gonna be able to fire anything anyway. Oh, and by the way, all of those findables that are lying like on the map, those are actually predetermined. They're not randomized. So if I didn't pick up Boostometer over there, I actually would not be able to pick up the Boostometer over there. Like it would be replaced by something else. Like for example Malcon or Red or whatever.
So, we meet again, Leon.
I know that voice. Spider. Where are you? Show yourself!
Leo, go and teach him to fear little creatures.
That's Leo?
So technically boss fight, not technically boss fight. It's actually a better idea to use Nalcon on them. It's more effective.
Leo, come back now.
Ash, where is he?
So I guess what they wanted to tell us here is that Rion's not gonna kill a monster if it has a name.
And then it just lists off this really like 6-name long name.
Princess Angelina, Contessa Luisa Francesca Banana Fana Bobeska III.
Yes.
So yeah, this is the reason we came here. Yeah, obviously I cannot pick up that one item that reacts so much.
Can't do it. Not possible.
Whatever planet could be made out of those letters. Oh, by the way, one other interesting thing that I have found out upon my multiple deaths in this location. The initial setup of these is actually randomized. Not that it really matters much, because these are super easy to figure out, but you know, there's something. I don't think they can actually like start up in the alignment that you would actually need in order to make the key. I think they thought thought it through that much. Still not gonna fight you. No, I really wish that.
Yeah, fighting is dumb.
I really wish that the roll would not get stuck on things quite as much. Because like it's a decent roll for like boss fights and whatnot, but when there are there is collision detection involved. Like for example with the stands on which those flamethrowers are rotating around. Not gonna... How did I dodge that? Not gonna question it. It works. But like you get caught on things a little bit too much, like on sharp corners. Like I wish there was like some kind of a bounce off that it would just throw me off in a slightly different direction if I were to get stopped on something, because there is never any benefit to getting stopped on something like that. And I guess here I was I was checking out the walkthrough for more yaoi info, and I kind of forgot to edit that little bit out.
Oh well.
Yeah, whatever. I was gonna get hit anyway. And at this point, I may as well just you know, go back and get healed again. You know, I may have cut all of these out, but you know, this is part of the game as well. Sometimes I cut those things out because you know, it gets to take up too much time from an episode. Like for example, getting around places in the Dog Island, and also the Dog Island was a little bit longer than this. But you know, this is part of the game. It's a pretty big part of the game, and one of its flaws. So may as well keep it. And yes, I could roll around to move around faster, but that also means that you get more AP. So now, the Mars door, if you recall correctly, was actually this one. They do actually highlight the right planet on these doors, which is pretty nice. However, the resolution of these doors and like all of the filters that this game uses kind of make it difficult to tell which planet they actually mean.
Warning, the room will be empty at first, but when you inspect the main computer, Ash will talk to you. As soon as he shuts up, a regenerating succession of big whatchamacallits will attack you here, and they are tough.